show, fresh out the oven, ready to run. What's hot this week at Jeff's Bagel Run? Jeff and Aaron bring the fun. It's the weekly run, let's get it. The weekly run from Jeff's Bagel Run.
Welcome to the weekly run. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Aaron.
And we're talking about what's hot at Jeff's Bagel Run. And this week, the hottest thing at Jeff's Bagel Run is that guy right there.
Oh, man.
Aaron LeClaire. Man. Welcome back.
Well, thank you. It's good to be back. I don't know how it, when we first talked about it, I think we had theorized, oh, great, we're only going to miss one episode. We've only got one episode to gap, and somehow it's turned into a month. So, I'm rusty. Let's see if I can, jump back on the wagon here.
I don't know if you're rusty or not, Aaron. You
is that just because I wasn't good to begin with? Is that
no,
there's nothing to level back up to?
Absolutely not. You told me just in the office yesterday that in your last couple of weeks that you've been absent, we haven't been able to record. You did another podcast. You did somebody else's pod.
It's true. I had to get my podcast fixed in.
You had to get your fix
in the interim. Yeah.
And to be fair, last week was completely my fault.
Well, it's busy schedules. Somehow the summer is the hardest schedule in the world. I don't know. You'd think the rest of the year would be busier, but it's always the summer.
Yeah, I think there was we had time off, you had time off, and then I traveled last week for work and went out and did the Dave Chang show, which was super fun. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'm just ready for the kids to go back to school. I know yours are a little bit older, but man, it's time. It is time.
It's been a full summer. I don't feel like I've been cheated this summer. Sometimes you get to the end and school's starting back up and you're like, man, really? It's over? We didn't do anything. It felt like nothing happened, but I'm with you. I feel sated. The summer has happened. It's been busy, and I'm looking forward to the routine and the schedule of getting back into the fall and the end of the year. And I'm just excited. This is the time of year where I start seriously looking at the store count, and I'm like, all right, where are we going to land? And we're really on track. So it's exciting to sort of see it close out.
It's pretty cool. I think the August 1st calendar date hits, and it's technically still summer. Even in the Northeast and places where it starts to get cooler in the fall, they don't start thinking about that till after Labor Day. So we're summer's far from over. But for me, kids going back to school, and in the South we start early. We start middle of August. So
yeah,
there's just something about getting to that routine. I don't know. It's
a transition. It's the halfway mark. I think that's really what it's less about the summer and more about the fact that we're in the second half of the year now. There's no misgivings that this is the first half. This is all right, now we're on the downside of the hill. We're picking up steam. We're going
100%.
Christmas is going to hit us like a ton of bricks in December, as it always does.
I spent some time in the office on Tuesday looking at our Bagel of the Day planning calendar for the year. I have the rest of the year booked. We're fully baked on that schedule, and there might be a few changes here or there, but it's pretty solid. The crazy part is I'm already filling out January, February, March of next year. I'm working Q1 of 2027. Yeah.
Wow. You know, hats off to you. And I feel like there's maybe even, a little implied, I told you so back to Danielle, because I remember when she used to be on your case to get it for next week, to get it ready for next week.
Yeah.
And we were lucky. If we were 2-3 weeks out. That felt amazing to be, it's July and we're planning August Bagel of the Days. We're so far ahead. Now you're talking in terms of quarters and years. I mean, it's crazy. Who are you?
It's pretty wild. I will say that I'm a product of Danielle's incredible planning and organization.
It's true. She's coached you into this. She's really, we should credit her for the
no. 100%.
She's done with you.
Absolutely. I mean, I still screw up though. I mean, Sunday, I was like, oops, I haven't put I wrote the calendar. We distributed it via our channels, and our teams planned for it, and they bought ingredients and supplies for August. but I didn't like systematically upload it. So going into Sunday, I was feverishly logging into Nova, knocking out the Bagel of the Day calendar in the system so stores could plan and stores could actually order them. And it's wild.
Pick up the dough and all that stuff. Yeah.
Wild work. But yeah,
there's always something to do.
I'm getting better. It's getting there. But, the Bagel of the Day calendar's baked. We're working on Q1 of next year already. It does feel like we're on the downhill side of 2026. And I don't know, maybe it's a good time, little reflection. I feel like it's been a pretty awesome year so far.
I would agree, but we don't have to guess at it because by the end of the year, we can actually check in on our very first prediction episode, which I don't even know if we want to go back and even revisit that episode. It feels like a lifetime ago just from
it's hard to listen to.
Standpoint. Yeah, but I think we're going to have to. That might be the episode that I listen to.
You definitely won't have to listen to the whole thing, and I can, maybe we'll do it live together in person, and we can clip it, and we can watch some of that and talk about our predictions. It could be fun. That'll be a nice way to look back in the year. But it's been a great first half of the year. I'm tired, but I'm a good kind of tired. It's worth it. It's been fun. It's been really fun.
I think that's how you have to measure it. I think that's how you measure a startup is like how satisfactorily tired am I? Like, because like I said, it's good tired. You can't be this is awful, I'm burnt out. But like if you feel like I always equated, I hate to make sports references because they're not as broadly applicable maybe as other references, but it's like I left everything out on that field or court, right? Like that's the feeling you want at the end of the day. It's like there's nothing else I could have gave. I feel great. I put it all out there, had some great results, but I'm spent. I'm done.
Yeah,
for today, and then there's tomorrow.
Then you start over because it just never it never ends. Just never ends. Absolutely doesn't end.
Okay? So now that we're coming on the backside of summer, and summer we've all refreshed in our various vacations and breaks. What resets Jeff? How does Jeff get ready to come back and dive into Jeff's Bagel Run? Is it going out there and having great dinners? Is it time with family? Is it board games around the dinner table? What resets Jeff? That's what I want to know. That's what the people want to know, Jeff.
I love this question. For me, I think it's spending time with the family. I like just tucking away all the Jeff's Bagel Run stuff and just being a dad, being silly, being me. That's not being watched. That's not being observed. That's not got 100 eyes on it. I think that's the best part. I think we did that a little bit over the summer. We spent a couple of days up in a cabin in the mountains of North Georgia, and we did just that. We had like a morning activity every day, like kayaking or tubing or something, outdoors, a hike, and then back to the cabin where we sat down. We played Monopoly. Played Monopoly with our 8, 11-year-old, 20 and 22-year-olds. Like it was a full-blown 6-person game of Monopoly. Game. It was brutal. There were tears. There was, I mean,
Monopoly doesn't end in family discourse, like
if Lucas was strong enough, there would have been like a table flip. It was.
You need to get him a little table.
It was rough, man, but it was fun. But that was great. I don't think I reflect enough on those moments where that is a way to recharge. It just happens, but I think that's it. I think that's how I do it. I think it's that time with the family.
It's an interesting thing though, when you consider what's unique about you is that there's a big part of this role that is performative. That's the brand. A lot of the brand is you, but there's a real human side to that where it's like, you got to be on. Like when you go to a new store opening, sure, you're there to support, but like you can't just help train the staff of a new store or just bake the bagels. It's like, no, people want to come in. They want to. I know this firsthand only because if I'm hanging around in the store in a polo, I'm Jeff, right?
Yes.
And it's not because I have any there's no reason to believe that I'm Jeff. People just want me to be Jeff because they want to meet Jeff. And so I think that's going to be taxing again, grateful, I'm sure, and all of that of like that opportunity, but there's a human cost to that of having to be performative all the time.
There's like a I'm trying to remember the saying. I don't know where it comes from, but like it's it feels good to do good work or something like that. Like I don't
Yeah.
exactly know what that saying is, but there's something really satisfying about doing good work. You don't feel
Yeah.
like it's wasted energy or effort. Since we've been together on a pod, I think we've opened at least 2 stores. Danielle and I went to Houston, and then we were in Gainesville last weekend. So
Yep.
I don't know if you were around when we opened Wilmington, so it might have been 3 stores. I don't know. I can't remember if we've talked about that, but
It's been a busy summer.
new store openings are where like Jeff goes to work.
Yeah.
You know, and
I've seen it in action.
And so Gainesville was a unique one. I think there's a lot of people who go to school in Gainesville that are from places where they have Jeffs. So we were already known there. People were showing up, young people, high energy, energetic, like college students ready to experience Jeff's Bagel Run in their college town. And that was really cool. I got a lot of, oh my gosh, it's Jeff. Hey, Jeff. And, you know, it was like, it's a lot, you know, but it's great. It's a lot and it's awesome. And it's a lot and it's exhausting. And it's a lot, but, you know, I'm not asking for less.
Yeah. And I think you nailed it too with like the doing good work. It's wonderful. It's good work, but you know, that's the whole point of a vacation is to
get away from that,
to reset from that good work.
Crazy
and
part.
Then come
all right. So
back to do more.
I mean, I'm cutting you off like we've never done this before, but I'm on vacation. We're in the mountains of North Georgia on a actual apple orchard, like 200 plus acres, Mercier Orchards, huge operation, and sitting on a tractor with my whole family. There's like 6 of us being pulled through an orchard.
Did a hayride.
Like I mean, like a hayride. It's a hayride, but we're in a nice tractor. It's like we weren't on bale hills of hay. There's probably like 30 people on this like tractor pulling around. Tour guides telling us all about grafting.
That's fine. A
apples,
fancy hayride, whatever you want to call it.
Fancy hayride. Lady sitting right across from me kind of looks around. She says, she's like, this might be weird, but she's like, are you Jeff from Jeff's Bagel Run?
Huh.
Danielle was sitting next to her and like looks at her, like cracks up. Abby's like, is this real? Jack's like not really used to it because he's kind of just, you know, he's off at school. So he's, you know, home for the summer.
He doesn't live
like,
it every day.
He doesn't live it as much. And, you know, the little kids are like oblivious to life. They're just like, look at all those apples, you know? And so it was just hilarious. But, you know, here we are on this hayride in North Georgia. And there's a woman with her 2 kids who are like, we're huge fans. We love your bagels. You got to open one up here. We come up here every summer.
Where were they from?
So they live in Fort Myers now. They had lived in Orlando for a long time. But it was just such an interesting, you don't ever know where you're going to run into a fan. And it's cool. It's honestly, I love it. I think it's great. It's like world building. It's wild and I'm here for it. So
eventually, Jeff, you're going to be so famous. You're going to have to go to all your vacations are going to have to be European vacations because it's the only place that
Aaron, the flight's too long, man. It's too long. I can drive an hour to Port Canaveral and be on a cruise ship and be in the Caribbean in like 24 hours. So it's fine.
Listen, when do we get our first?
It.
I'm just trapped in these airports and I'm like, where's the first, you know, airport JBR? So I can get my bagels on the go. You know, and then you want to talk about cruise ships. I know none of that's, you know, third-party branded food, but like, how do I get my bagels on the cruise ship? There's not enough for me to, like, you're stranded.
We're manifesting this because we're just talking about it, puts it into the universe and someone will hear it.
Good.
The cruise ships do offer some like licensed or brandanded food experiences on board.
There's going to be a Starbucks on cruise ships.
There is. Starbucks absolutely exists on board. We've got, we're big fans of Royal Caribbean. For a long time, they had a Jamie's Italian Kitchen. So Chef Jamie, what's his last name? doesn't matter. But yeah, so they do that. I know like Guy Fieri has got like a burger joint on Carnival Cruise Lines. I think there's
Listen, you guys are, super fans of Royal Caribbean. If you're listening, they're not listening, but
they're not listening.
put it in the universe. Reach out, let us know. We want to feature that. I mean, come on, the Jeffs on a cruise, and actually, not to make this a cruise podcast, but the last cruise I went on, I really came to appreciate the value of the 24/7 pizza shop, where at any time when you're in need, you go down and you get a slice. It just hits. It hits all the time, and it really hits when like 11:30 when you need it.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, an oven fresh bagel, it would compete if you could just get an oven fresh bagel with some spread, like at any time of day, 24/7 on a ship. It would kill. It would kill.
Yeah, that would be so good. Oh man, I feel like there is a world where we operate a non-traditional Jeff's Bagel Run in maybe it's a college town, or maybe it's just an urban area that has a lot of nightlife.
Yeah.
Where you know what I'm talking about, like that post club, like 2 a.m. slice. Yeah. What if it was like, could you imagine rolling up on a window and getting a bagel with cream cheese like 2 a.m.?
Oh, it would. Yeah. And it's good. It's good street food because
it is, because it's holdable.
It's just a hand. Yeah. Yep. It's just a hand sort of thing. Like just don't even just bite it, tear it, dip it in the spread, share spreads. Like I'm with you. It needs the right environment. That's why I think it would be awesome in an airport too, because I would definitely buy one, throw it in a bag, and carry that on a plane. That's perfect plane food.
100%. It doesn't smell off the plane. Your neighbor can't really be mad about it.
No utensils.
I flew back from LAX, and there was a lady like 3 or 4 rows in front of me, and when she sat down,
you take a red eye too?
No, I
bad?
switched the red eye. I ended up flying back like a day early because we were going to Gainesville for the opening, so I took like a normal flight. But as she's getting on the plane, she's holding like a plastic bag tied in a knot with like styrofoam containers in it. You know what I'm talking about? Like you've seen this like look before.
Leaving any Chinese restaurant.
It looked just like that. Yeah. She sits down. She holding her food on the lap. I can kind of see her in the aisle. She puts her stuff away. She's just holding her food. And then as soon as we get to 10,000 feet, the pilot has removed this, blah, 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 blah. Like doing like the whole, just the bag, crinkle, 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 styrofoam open. She's just full blown eating like Panda Express or whatever it was.
It's great.
The whole airplane smells of whatever it was she was eating. I was just jealous, honestly. I was hungry, so it smelled so good.
I mean, think of the packaging. We got to do like a little cardboard thing with like inserts. And
what if like the cardboard thing had wings and looked like an airplane, and you could have spots for your bagels?
Of course.
The pilots would be your cream cheese cups.
Yes, exactly. And they're all sort of lined up in a row.
That'd be so
like a half dozen.
That'd be so great. We might need to make that just because, like, that sounds awesome.
I won't say these are good ideas, but they're ideas, and they're hilarious. So
they're ideas
on that scale.
Well, while you've been gone, a couple things happened. We launched Refreshers.
Yeah, speaking of ideas and menu innovation, it's been busy.
New beverage program just executed. 3 new Refreshers: strawberry watermelon, or watermelon strawberry, whatever we're calling that one, I can't remember. Mango orange and blueberry dragon fruit. All 3 really delicious, and they're being received well. I mean, they're selling well. People are buying them, which is great. I think they are a nice alternative to coffee or tea. They have a little bit of caffeine in them, so they're like a little bit of an afternoon pick-me-up or a morning pick-me-up. And again, I think people just like the variety. They want options in beverage categories. It's so easy to innovate there.
I give our team credit for how fast they innovate on those things, because I feel like most things in given industries, the industry sort of moves in I won't say predictable, but like new things sort of come up and you don't just see it in one place, you see it in 6 places, right? It's sort of like the industry goes through these motions and these trends. And for a brand like ours, I'm always impressed that when I start seeing, the big multinational brands release stuff, we're always in the mix.
Yeah.
Like they're releasing new things and we're releasing our versions of, these sort of new menu items or trends or whatever it is. And I'm always surprised by that because I know how much work goes into it. You see the behind the scenes, and I'm just always impressed that they're able to sort of conceptualize, test, mobilize, and sort of launch these new things as fast as they do.
It's kind of crazy because we're a small, scrappy team still, We were talking a little
Very
bit about
much
that.
so.
We were talking about that a little bit today, and it's just like when I look at the art that we created for refreshers, each drink has an individual poster, I guess. I don't know what they call it, but like each drink has its own individual creative. And then we have all 3 drinks together with creative, and we have a whole creative platform that we built to promote the new drinks. And it's like Gary and Corey did that.
Yeah.
And then, Lindsay built the social strategy around how we roll it out. And she said, this is the content we're going to create. I need you to be here to do it. And then it somehow all comes together, and ops sources it. And it is pretty cool because it's like 6 people.
Yes. 6 people and half the time. Whereas this was probably 2 quarters worth of prep and then a quarter rollout for a big brand, which I get. I mean, there's a lot more moving pieces and certainly bigger stakes, at that scale. But again,
it's cool.
It surprises me when these guys do this and they knock it out, and that it's good. It's good. I mean, just being
not
blunt,
like half.
I'm not going to sugarcoat
done.
it. It's not like we're just trying to fast follow on a trend and capitalize. Like the menu items are delicious. They're well developed. Our new spreads that we had just had came out are amazing, which surprised me.
So Lock Spread has been in the works for a while. It was just a matter of like timing to get it launched.
And much requested.
Highly requested, highly anticipated, came out last week. It's been received so well. Like people love it. People have great positive feedback. Sales are strong. We feel really good about it. It's a really great another brand partnership that we did with Acme Smoked Fish. So there's national recognition. It feels really good to deliver a product that our guests love. We did another spread the week before that upon request. We had all summer long, the DMs were just filling with like, bring back Cucumber Dill, bring back Cucumber Dill, bring back Cucumber Dill. So we brought back Cucumber Dill, and it's been also like just smash hit. Cucumber Dill's only got a couple weeks left. Lox is going to be around for a little longer, maybe permanently. Seems like it's been going well, and people seem to really dig it. So
I feel like Cucumber Dill just goes so well on bagels. Like there's just certain spread flavors, like chive and onion, garden vegetable. Like these are like classic spreads flavors that just are really good on almost any bagel.
Cucumber Dill is also surprisingly refreshing. I don't know about you, but I don't find dairy refreshing at all. I'm never thirsty and like, give me a glass of milk.
Chugging a glass of milk after a workout. Same.
On a hot day, ice cream just melts too fast. I don't find it like, I'm not like, I want a ice cream to be refreshed, but the Cucumber Dill has like such a fresh component to it, and the crunchiness, and I don't know, there's just something about it that's really refreshing. You get it on a bagel and it's like, oh, it almost tastes cool and light. I don't know. It's wonderful. Highly recommend it. 2 weeks left. Got to get it.
So this gives me a thought, and I just popped in my head, but I want to put it on your radar. So now that we've been doing years of LTOs, and obviously we've had the Bagel of the Day calendar, and I feel like this last 12 months of Bagel of the Day has been insane. You've in a good way lost your mind with the bagels that you've been producing over the last 6 months. Some of these flavors are just crazy. Pumpkin season is going to be amazing. Just amazing with interesting flavors. But all that to say, all these LTOs, the drinks, the spreads, the bagels, what do you think our McRib is? What do you think JBR's McRib equivalent is? Does that question make sense, first and foremost?
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, 100%. That's perfect. Yeah, I mean, the McRib is probably one of the most highly anticipated seasonal
it's a market
promotion.
Mover. Like people.
Oh, yeah. It's well documented in the QSR space of what the McRib does for McDonald's sales, what it does for the pork industry in general. Yeah, what's our McRib?
So what's our McRib right now?
Man, that is such a great question. Honestly,
I don't have a good answer.
I don't know if
as
I
you're
have.
thinking, I don't have a good one. Just because you talked about the cucumber dill
Yeah,
and people wanting that to come back, I think if we slow rolled pimento cheese, people would start grousing around pimento cheese time. I think that's a big fan favorite.
yeah.
So it got me thinking, like, do we have, I think if the Abbey disappeared, we'd hear about it. So but I don't know if we have that thing where like,
right now the only thing,
calendar.
Yeah. So right now the only thing that is truly set the calendar to it is pimento. It's only been 2 years. I get asks for pimento all the time. Make it year round. Oh yeah. Yeah. The DMs, comments, pimento should be year round. It only happens in the spring. It's like 6 weeks from like the start of April to the middle of May. And I think pimento could be our McRib. You're only going to ever see it when it's there. It won't be talked. It'll be talked about, but it won't. It's 100% seasonal.
You can't, like, it makes no sense to offer pimento in November.
I mean, that
would be wrong.
That's a crazy bold statement living in the South, because I think people eat pimento cheese like all the time. But
agreed.
For Jeff's Bagel Run, it's just like, it's a spring thing.
It would be
spring
weird.
only. Yeah.
And I think that there's a key difference between like seasonal favorites and then a McRib. A McRib equivalent carves out its own space and time. Whereas like, so for pumpkin, for example, you know me, well documented, pumpkin freak.
Let's go.
But that's seasonal. Like it's the season that gets me in pumpkin mode. It's the fall. It's all these things. To be a McRib equivalent, it has to create the moment, not draft off Christmas or fall feelings or, you know, summertime. I like to drink fresh flavors. Like, no, it needs to carve out its own calendar mode. I think you're right. I think pimento does that.
I think pimento does that at Jeff's Bagel Run. Yeah. Pimentos are probably our McRib. I think you might be there. It's one of your favorite spreads.
It is. And there's a few spreads that I would say just buy this. Like, we should sell this spread in a pint because it's not really, it supersedes the bagel experience. Fantastic on a bagel, but don't put it in a box. Don't put it in a corner. Don't put pimento in a corner. You can use it so many other places.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Nobody puts pimento in a corner. But I think there's a couple of spreads that we have like that. Just, it sits on its own.
Yeah, I love that. I love the framing of what's our McRib. It's so good. It's got to be
I don't
pimento.
think we have a bagel McRib yet.
Not yet. No, not yet. There's a few bagel of the day that are iconic in their presence as the bagel of the day. And when they show up, people definitely come out for them. But
I think it's also that we don't have a seasonal bagel other than like pumpkin.
Yeah.
Like
pumpkin's the only season one. Yeah.
There's no bagel that's like, okay, I can only get it in May. And then I got to wait till next May.
Right.
All the ones that are popular just hit the rotation throughout the year.
I mean, we do offer like cranberry orange comes out in the fall season. We don't really offer cranberry orange.
That's true.
In like the spring and summer because it's a bit more fall flavor based. But I don't really see a bagel of the day taking a spot like on the roster. There's some good ones, but like we've had,
as far as graduating,
we've had 3 bagels of the day graduate.
What are the 3?
Of them, 2 were very early days bagels. It was blueberry and jalapeno cheddar.
Blueberry was a bagel of the day?
They were the only bagels of the day because I was alone rolling dough. It was me and Danielle. I mean, I wasn't.
The bagels of the day were basically flavors. Just like I don't have time to make more than 2.
So I can't like. But you expect me to make like a 3rd dough type? Are you crazy? It was so hard. No, so those 2 are the original bagels of the day.
That makes sense because they're additional doughs. Having spent, I mean, what did we roll? We made 300 bagels. What did we?
So many.
200 bagels? No, what did we make when we were in Phoenix?
Oh, you and I. Oh, in Vegas? Yeah. 300 bagels. We rolled 300 bagels.
300 bagels. Like that was so much work. And you're making so many more daily. So like no judgment on the early days.
Thank you. I appreciate the recognition, Aaron. That makes me feel good. Yeah.
It was hard. I thought my forearms, I don't understand how you don't look like Popeye
I mean,
with your forearms hand rolling dough. I mean, they're strong. Don't get me wrong.
they're
No
strong,
judgment,
strong. I'm just not a big guy either. I'm like strong little
but
forearms.
they should be comical.
Yeah.
Like comically huge,
Comically
given how
huge.
hard that is to do.
I need to get a little bagel tattoo there, you know?
You know, you are woefully under bagel tattooed. Given
I'm woefully under bagel tattooed is the statement of the podcast. That might be the title. Woefully under bagel tattooed.
Well, listen, I'm glad that I'm able to come back after a month and provide a gem is
immediate contribution. It's great.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Just because we didn't finish the thought, the third bagel of the day that became a permanent bagel was cinnamon sugar.
Wow, so 3 true core staples.
Yeah, cinnamon sugar was a bagel of the day that probably showed up. I put it on the rotation like every 10 days. It was really popular. People wanted it. It was nice to have a sweet offering in the mix.
Yeah.
And it was probably, I think it must have been, we were up to like store 8 or 9. And I think it was Justin. Justin's like, I think cinnamon sugar should be like a everyday bagel of the day. And back then we did it differently. We actually melted butter, brushed butter, and then dipped it into like a fully baked bagel.
Yeah.
And so it was a little more decadent. And it wasn't really for everyone because it was made with butter. So if you didn't eat butter or dairy products, like couldn't really go for it. But we just changed the recipe a little bit. It's equally as delicious. We just sprinkle the cinnamon sugar straight onto the bake and it gets all crunchy and caramelized, and
which I prefer actually.
Yeah, it's
recipe to recipe. I like the caramelization more than I like the dip.
Yeah. And so now that we do it every day, it's the third or fourth best selling bagel in most stores.
Who do you think, now we're going to get into, hearsay territory. Who do you think is the current, we're not committing to anything, full legal caveat that no menu changes are being decided on this show. Who do you think is flirting with promotion? Who would be on the bubble for you if you were asked to consider current bagels of the day? I've got my choice, but curious what you think.
Thursday, August 6th, bagel of the day is maple bacon.
One of my faves.
And I think that maple bacon is the type of bagel that makes it to the menu. It's sweet. It's got some savory components to it. It's completely unique from any other bagel that we have like on the menu already.
There's freestanding.
There's no like, we already have a bagel with cheddar cheese on it. So like loaded baked potato, delicious, but sorry, we have so much cheese and cheddar on the menu already. Probably not necessarily needed for a bagel that's like permanent.
The Abbey's another great example. Fan favorite, delicious bagel, wonderful, but really overlaps too much with a couple of other bagels.
Cheese, onion, salt, too much overlap. So I think maple bacon is one of those that if it showed up every day on the menu, I think it rivals cinnamon sugar sales. I think it creates its own category in its spot. And yeah, so that's where I lean to because it's so unique.
That is the last thing I would have expected. You heard it here. Go to your Poly Market account, place the bets, see if it makes it.
What was yours?
That's interesting. Honestly, mine was totally selfish. It was the Abbey. I'm like, I just want the Abbey every day. But you bring up a very good point that I had overlooked, which was from a menu development. This is why you do the menu and I do not. But from a menu development standpoint, it doesn't really make sense because as delicious as it is, it doesn't really extend the base menu at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I get now looking back sort of through the roster, jalapeno cheddar extends, cinnamon sugar definitely extended, blueberry obviously. So like I hadn't considered that angle of it.
I will say that this week is quite the week for bagels of the day that are in my like current favorite rotation. So if you're listening Thursday morning and you're wondering what you should be eating the rest of this week, I will tell you it's really, really clear. Maple bacon, get it, like pull the car over, order on the app, pick it up. Pepper jack everything is the day after that, which is a sleeper bagel. Absolutely delicious, cheesy, flavorful.
Spicy,
and then,
good.
Yeah, the bagel of the day from last month that like rocked everyone's world, that is back very quickly. I mean, it's back in like 32 days. We only had it we had it 28 days ago, and that's the blueberry ricotta honey. Wow. You missed it. I don't know where you were, but you got to eat that bagel, Aaron. It is
When
so
is that?
good.
That's Saturday?
That's
Sunday?
the 8th, so Saturday.
Saturday. Okay. I haven't tried. What's the spread on that?
Oh, well,
I feel like you could eat that with no spread.
It's definitely delicious with no spread. It's really good with strawberry. The strawberry on the blueberry honey ricotta gives you like, I don't know, it gives me like charcuterie board vibes. Like you're getting that like soft cheese like brie or like that, and then there's like the blueberry and the fruitiness, and the honey's got a little sweet. It just gives me like, I don't know, fancy charcuterie board. With the strawberry, it's really nice.
I like that. I want to do the pepper jack everything with the cucumber dill.
Oh, yes. Cucumber dill on everything. Just, you've got like 15 days, 16 days left. Like, get it on everything.
Just get it. Stock up.
Just
stock up.
Yeah. Like, stock up. Aaron's like, come by the pint.
One day, mark my words. You want to talk about predictions?
Okay.
That is my prediction. You will see JBR spreads sold in pints. I don't know where. I don't know how. I honestly have no authority in this process whatsoever. So do not take anything that I say on good authority. But my prediction with all of that is that JBR will have featured spreads by the pint, whether it's in store or somewhere else. Hard to say, but check this episode in years to come when that happens. Remember, I was the one to say it first.
Oh, man, Aaron, I can't believe it. It's already August. We've got pumpkin season around the corner, like nearing very close. I can't wait. I know you're hyped for it. You're a basic pumpkin spice.
Let's go.
It's my Super Bowl. Basic pumpkin spice latte guy over there. I'm hyped for it. I think it's gonna be great. That's gonna start August 24th. So we're, I don't know, less than 2 weeks away from that. And man, it's just good to have you back.
It's good to be back. I feel like, hey, it wasn't so bad. It's like riding a bike.
You did great.
We're back in the swings. I appreciate that.
You'll never know because you don't listen, but you did great.
Well, I'm still trying to, I got some of that great, people really came out and supported me with some contrived hate online after our last episode talking about that. And that meant a lot. That really hit me right in the feels, and it was great. It was just thanks for coming out and pretending to hate me. It really I feel seen, Jeff. That's what I'm saying.
That's all we're here for, Aaron, just to be seen. It's been a great episode. Bake fresh, bring joy, build community. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Yo, fresh out the oven, ready to run. What's hot this week at Just Bagel Run? Jeff and Aaron bring the fun. It's the weekly run, let's get it. The weekly run from Just Bagel Run.